Hello there guys, Feng here, and welcome to a channel update slash vlog slash stuff. Okay, so before we actually crack on what's been going on, the game in the background is Fae the Awakening. It is a 4X survival strategy. Who's that fucking dickhead with a fucking bike? Twat. Apologise for that. Let's try that again, shall we? So the game in the background is Fae the Awakening. It is a 4X strategy simulation roguelike survival game. It's a bit of a mouthful, but you know what? It's actually a fantastic game. It's currently in early access, and we will be covering it on the channel in the near future. So keep an eye out for it. Okay, so this video might be a tad bit longer than the usual channel updates. I want to talk about what's been going on over the past few weeks and what's going to be going on in the near future. For the too long didn't watch version, I know these can get very long-winded sometimes. So if you just want to know the basics, basically I've been ill the past 2 weeks. I mean, really ill. I had a lot of pain in my bowels. I had to be rushed to A&E. It could be a form of IBS. I'm trying to think what else. I'm feeling a lot better now, so that's the reason why I'm actually recording this video while I'm actually feeling pretty decent. I'm also going to be recording content on this particular game. I will be doing more Cataclysm, but I want to play a little bit more first. I haven't played Cataclysm since I've been ill. So I need to get back in the rhythm before I actually go back to the YouTube playthrough. And I think that's pretty much the lowdown of that. So for those of you that actually want to listen to what's been going on and a few other things, then keep watching. So a couple of weeks back, I had a bit of an attack on my bowels. You know, I was in a lot of pain. I was really uncomfortable. But after doing a few Call of Natures, the pain was relieved, and you know, it felt a lot better. That was until Tuesday. I mean, Monday, it was as if nothing had ever happened. You know, I was perfectly fine. Tuesday, dinner time, I had it again. It was really uncomfortable, to the point where I had to be rushed to A&E because it was just so uncomfortable and so painful. Basically, the doctor ruled out stuff like diabetes and constipation because I got none of those. But he said it could be a form of IBS. Now he only says it could, because for doctors to actually give a proper diagnosis of that, you have to have certain symptoms over 6 months. So yeah, so they said it could be, but you know, it's not necessarily ruled out, if you know what I mean. I've been taking some meds, and they've been helping with the cramping of my intestines and stuff. You know, it's not very pleasant stuff. It really isn't. But here's the thing, right? I think this is the main reason why I haven't really been doing any content. I've been a bit depressed as of late, not just because of this, not just because of the pain that I'm getting. It's also the fact that knowing that I could have IBS. The problem with that, I think a lot of you already know this by now anyway, if you've been watching long enough, and I might have actually mentioned it 1 or 2 times in previous videos. But for those of you that don't know, and I'll explain some of the basics of it, I actually suffer from a form of autism known as Asperger's syndrome. I believe Americans pronounce it Asperger's, or as Carmen puts it, Asperger's. But yeah, I actually suffer from a form of that. One of the main things about it is a food disorder. So I need certain types of foods. The problem with that, because I can only eat certain types of food, those certain types of foods are what cause IBS to begin with. Yeah, so basically stuff like flour, bread, wheat, and gluten, stuff like that. Yeah, that's kind of the only thing I really eat anyway. So mentally, for me, it's been it's been a nightmare because I need to try and figure out what new diet I'm gonna have to take and other stuff. It's kind of frightening actually, knowing that basically 99% of your diet is now out the window, basically. Or it's not necessarily. It's not. I suppose I'm over exaggerating a little bit. I can still eat those types of things, but I've got to do it in more moderation. So but it's still the fact that it's got to be done. If I have got this anyway. I mean, I'm kind of praying that it's just a one-off and it's just constipation and whatnot. But the doctor's already ruled that out, and it's definitely more likely that I've got it. There is an history of it in the family. I mean, my mother's got it. My kids have got it. So, yeah, there's a very good chance I've got it. Although it's only decided to flare up now, which is really weird. Indeed. So, sorry for boring you guys. Was I boring you? I didn't mean to. That's not what this video was about. But, hopefully you better understand me now as a person, and what else now. So, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the games. Yes, let's talk about the games. Now, for obvious reasons, I haven't really been playing many games. The only thing I've really been playing for the past 2 weeks is Killing Floor 2. It's just a way for me to relax. It's one of the only games now where I can actually get in the game, just relax and chill. And it really has put my mind off the pain and the uncomfortableness and stuff. So, yeah, that's all I've really been playing, so... But other than that, before I was ill, I was actually playing a bit of Fate the Awakening. I actually thought it was a fantastic game. I did do some episodes. I've already done 2 episodes for this already, before I got ill. But I decided to hold off, mainly due to the fact that there was a few balancing issues with the game at that particular time. But that's now been rectified. So I'm going to do a fresh new series of that, and I'm gonna probably do that today. Actually feel in the mood to do that today, so you'll be seeing some Fate the Awakening very shortly. Now, Cataclysm I haven't really been following at all since I've been ill, but I did have a quick look at the Jenkins, the changelogs and stuff, last night, just to have a quick look and see what's been going on. And I've noticed there hasn't really been many new features. The one that I did notice though was skill. The rate you gain skill. That's actually a really cool option. I like that, and we'll probably dabble with that in the next playthrough. Obviously, we're still going to be keeping Range Madness, but what I want to do is I want to play a little bit of Cataclysm before I actually start recording the content for that particular series again. I don't want the same thing to happen as last time, where I had quite a big break from Cataclysm, come back to it straight after, and then died 2 episodes in. That's the last thing I want to do. Alright, so give me a chance just to get back to grips with the game, and then I will be doing more content on that. Now, the only other real game that I've been keeping an eye on is, of course, 7 Days to Die. Alpha 13 isn't out yet. It was kind of around the corner, and I mean, on the actual blogs, the dev blogs, it does seem like it's getting there now, so we should be expecting that soon, but it's not actually out yet, so I'm just keeping an eye on that. And I think that pretty much covers it, guys. So, as I said in the earlier on, I do apologise for the lack of content over the past 3 weeks. You understand why now. And, I might not be back up to full speed with getting content out. It's been a fucking shit year for me, hasn't it? Absolutely fucking shit year. If someone isn't bad, someone else is bad, and if someone else hasn't bloody broken a toe, then someone else has sliced the finger open. It's completely fucking hilarious, really. Absolutely hilarious. You've got to see the funny side of it. You really have. Anyway, alright then, guys, I think I've talked enough. Sorry to take your time, but I just wanted to get it out in the open. So I'll see you guys later.